Is that your sister, Katie?
Oh my God!
That's my mom.
Oh, that's your mom?
Hold on, we gotta get a side by side.
Wait.
Oh my goodness.
That is scary.
She's the first. She's the prototype.
What if you looked up one day and saw your exact face staring back at you on a completely different person? Same eyes, same nose, same jawline, same everything. Just someone else wearing your face like they ordered it off the internet. Sounds like a glitch in the Matrix, right? Well, nature does this more often than you'd think. And when it happens to celebrities, people whose faces are literally known by millions, the results are absolutely hilarious, heartwarming, and sometimes just straight up creepy. Today we're counting down the greatest celebrity doppelganger moments ever caught on camera. Let's go. Jack Black meets his twin at the Jumanji premiere. We're starting strong because this one is just perfect. Jack Black, one of the most uniquely expressive faces in Hollywood, is at the Jumanji movie premiere, surrounded by cameras and fans, when he suddenly comes face to face with someone who looks exactly like him. The reaction is everything. Pure joy, pure chaos. They immediately start posing for photos together, and honestly, if you showed someone that picture without context, they would genuinely struggle to figure out which one is the real Jack Black. Nature really said, let me run this one back, and nobody is complaining. Cristiano Ronaldo is not amused.
The evolution of football is different, so for me it's not the end of my career to come in South Africa. This is why I want to change, and to be honest, I'm really don't worry about what the people say. I took my decisions and I have responsibility to.
Now, on the complete opposite end of the reaction scale, Cristiano Ronaldo meeting his double. While Jack Black laughed and embraced the moment, Ronaldo looked at his doppelganger and basically said no. Absolutely not. You do not look like me. He was visibly, genuinely offended, which honestly is kind of hilarious in its own way. The double is standing there looking like a mirror image, and Ronaldo is standing there like he's personally insulted by the laws of genetics. Some celebrities take it with humor, some take it as a threat. Ronaldo took it personally. Ed Sheeran's professional clone.
My name's Ty Jones and I'm a full-time Ed Sheeran lookalike.
So how did you get into that?
So it started years ago. It was firstly literally I didn't even know he existed. And I wore the jeans, the hoodie, and I had the long hair as well.
And the hat, roughly, how much do you make per year?
It varies really, if he drops...
Okay, this one might be the wildest story in the entire video. Ed Sheeran went on the Graham Norton show and casually revealed that there is a man, a real human man, whose literal job is being Ed Sheeran when Ed Sheeran isn't available. His name is Ty Jones, and companies actually hire him when they can't get the real Ed. But here's where it gets absolutely unhinged. When Ed filmed the Bridget Jones Baby movie, he could only show up for 1 day instead of 2. So they hired Ty, the professional Ed Sheeran lookalike, to film the second day, in an actual major motion picture. And if that wasn't enough, Ty's character hooks up with Bridget's friend in the film. Ed Sheeran's clone went on a date in his place, in a real movie that people watched in cinemas. We truly live in a simulation. Will Ferrell versus Chad Smith, the drum off.
This whole thing started. Someone mentioned that you look like Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Chad, how long have you been playing drums?
Since I was 8, in my bedroom.
You had a drum set there?
Little Kmart drum set.
And then you just started jamming out?
Yeah, I just started jamming. I knew I had a gift.
Will, how long have you been playing the drums?
I do not play the drums.
Okay, well you said it's a character that Will Ferrell created called Chad Smith.
Correct.
I was so pissed.
Will Ferrell and Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer Chad Smith look so identical that fans were genuinely convinced for years that they were the same person living a secret double life. Comedian by day, rock drummer by night. At first, Chad thought it was funny. Then fans started heckling him at his own concerts, mid-show, during performances, just screaming Will Ferrell references at a professional musician trying to do his job. Eventually, Chad had enough, and the two of them settled it the only way that made sense: a live drum-off on television. The beef was real. The drumming was real. And honestly, both of them looked exactly the same doing it. Adele pranks a room full of Adele impersonators.
I'm Gabriella.
Jenny.
And the rain is blowing in your face.
Do you guys just do Adele? Any of us do you just do Adele?
Yeah, I've just started out. I can't wait for the new album though. New music will be so amazing. Taking our time.
This is one of the greatest pranks in the history of pranks. Adele, one of the most recognizable voices and faces on the entire planet, put on a disguise, walked into a room full of professional Adele impersonators, and pretended to be one of them. She introduced herself as Gabriella, chatted about how she just started out, and even complained that Adele was taking her time releasing new music. And then she started singing. The moment her voice came out, the room fell completely apart. People sat down. People cried. One woman was described as really nervous and had to take a seat. Because that's what happens when the real Adele is standing in front of you, pretending to be a fake Adele. Absolutely legendary behavior. Steve Harvey spots his carbon copy in the audience.
Man, why this dude look like me? Take your hat off, sir. I can't even do the show because I keep looking over there. I'm talking about why I'm sitting in the crowd. This ain't a joke. I ain't put this man over here. I'm just working, and I just kept looking, and I kept going. Come on down here, man.
Steve Harvey is hosting his own show, doing his thing, when he looks out into the audience and just stops. Because sitting right there in the crowd is a man who looks exactly like him. Steve's reaction is priceless. Man, why does this dude look like me? He brings him up, examines him properly, and then delivers the ultimate compliment: "You actually got a better mustache than I got, though." A man of integrity. The Rock surprises his stunt double with a truck.
All right, this is kind of funny. There's a tour bus here. It always tours through my neighborhood. Hey, you guys know where I can find The Rock? How you guys doing? I'll wait, don't worry.
This one isn't just funny, it's genuinely beautiful. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has a stunt double who looks so much like him, it's almost unreal. And to thank him for years of being his physical mirror on set, The Rock surprised him with a brand new truck on camera. The stunt double's reaction is everything. Complete disbelief, tears, pure shock. And The Rock just looks at him and says, "You're me, dude. You're me." There's something really poetic about the most famous body in Hollywood looking at someone and saying, "That's me," and meaning it with total love and gratitude. Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, and the rest.
This is when I went to see the Eras tour.
I was like, "Hey girl, I'm gonna come to the show." And she was so excited. And I got to see her and we got to catch up, and I love her.
Katy Perry completely lost her composure on American Idol when a contestant's mom walked in looking exactly like her. She immediately asked, "Is that what I'm going to look like as a grandma? Because I would love it." Taylor Swift has an unofficial lookalike named Ashley who gets stopped constantly and asked if she's Taylor. When they finally met, Taylor just looked at her and said, "You look good." And Ashley said, "You look good too." And honestly, that's the most Taylor Swift interaction that could have ever happened. Conclusion: nature glitches, faces repeat. And sometimes the universe decides to copy-paste the same face onto two completely different people living completely different lives. And the results are either hilarious, beautiful, or just deeply confusing for everyone involved. If this video made you do a double take, pun fully intended, smash that like button, subscribe for more, and drop in the comments. Which doppelganger pair shocked you the most? We'll see you in the next one.